Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and this is actually going to be a movie review for you guys. I wasn't planning on doing one for you guys, but I figured I have not reviewed any movies this week, and I review at least one movie a week. I'm going to try to make that a thing. I try to do that. I try to review at least one movie a week, so I'm doing that, this time. And the movie I'm going to be reviewing to you is a movie that another movie that I don't think a lot of people know about. I don't think a lot of people have known about it. I did not know about it. I saw, like, the poster on iTunes. Had no idea what it was about, though, which is good, because you shouldn't know what it's about. Basically, this movie is called The One I Love. Now, The One I Love is a movie that I never heard anything about. Recently, though, it's been getting a lot of, reviews, and a lot of people have been reviewing, a lot of people have been talking about it, and that made me very interested in seeing this movie. So basically, I saw the one I saw it on iTunes, decided to rent it, and after watching The One I Love, was it a good idea to watch it on iTunes? Yes, it was. The One I Love is a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. It is definitely one of the best movies of the year. I really enjoy it. It's not perfect. It has a couple issues, in my opinion, but overall, I really enjoyed it. Thought it was a terrific movie, and it definitely is a great movie. First of all, this movie is a romantic comedy, and that's not really my thing. Really not. But this movie is not your typical romantic comedy. This movie is about a couple, Ethan and Sophie. They have been married for a while. They are a very loving couple, but they're kind of in that stage where they're not exactly, they're happy, but they're not exactly having as much fun anymore. They're trying to get that spark back. They've kind of lost a spark, and they're trying to get it back. And, so they're trying to get it back. So they end up meeting with a therapist, and this is the very the beginning of the movie. They meet with this therapist, Ted Danson, and they they talk about how they met and everything. So Ted Danson, tells them to go to this cottage, as, like, a getaway trip, basically. And basically, they decide to, because every single couple he sent there have been very successful in terms of their marriage. So they decide to go there, but when they go to that college, weird things start happening. And that's really all I can say about the movie. If you guys find out what else is happening in the movie, it ruins the entire movie. It's a lot like Locke, where it does not sound like that interesting of a movie, but definitely the fact that I heard you can't say much about this movie really intrigued me, definitely. And that was a good thing, because the movie is very intriguing, definitely. It's one of those movies where you don't really know what's going on. And again, romantic comedy, I would say yes, it is a romantic comedy, but it's more of a sort of sci-fi movie, definitely. Definitely more of a sci-fi movie, I think. I think definitely it's a sci-fi movie. I really enjoyed it, though. Let's get to the acting in this movie. There's not much to talk about with the acting, honestly. There really isn't, because there are only three cast members in the entire movie. Only three cast members. The whole movie is basically Ethan and Sophie, and the therapist is in one scene. I thought that was really cool the way they do that. I don't know of many movies to do that. I'm trying to think of a recent movie that did that, but I can't. Under the Skin sort of did that, but Under the Skin had different people in it. This literally only has three people in it the entire movie. And I thought that was just very well done, in my opinion, and I thought that was a really cool effect, definitely. Let's talk about the performance in the movie. Now, in order to talk about performances, we have to get to spoilers. So, full spoilers, if you guys have not seen The One I Love, don't watch the rest of this review. First of all, we have Mark Duplass as Ethan, who was fantastic, in my opinion. I thought he was great in the movie. He did a great job, definitely. You could see that both he and Sophie, they both really wanted to get that spark back, and I thought they were both very good. They had a lot of chemistry, definitely. Elizabeth Moss was great as Sophie as well. Definitely, she was very good. I know her from Mad Men, of course, as Peggy, and she did a great job here. I think this is the best acting I've seen from her, personally. I really do. I think she did a great job here, and I really enjoyed her acting. The reason their acting is so good is because of what else happens in the movie. Now, of course, in the movie, there's weird stuff that starts to occur. For example, and these aren't spoilers as much. If you guys, I'm about to spoil it, but these aren't too many spoilers. Basically, she supposedly has sex with him. He doesn't remember, for whatever reason. And we don't know why. The next morning he sees her, she wants him to have bacon, and she doesn't usually like him to have bacon and everything, so he's very confused there. And eventually, of course, we find out that they are actually direct clones of them. And they are there because they are direct clones, and they, just like them, were a couple. And I thought it was very interesting the way that was done. I definitely thought that was a very interesting reveal when they revealed that. I thought it was a very good reveal, in my opinion. And the clones of Ethan and Sophie did a great job as well because they're the complete opposites of the actual Ethan and Sophie. The clone Sophie is a lot more fun, a lot more just loving, a lot more sweet. She is very different. She's very, clingy and things like that. And the clone Ethan is a lot more, a lot more happy. They're sort of better versions of what Ethan and Sophie want to be. They're sort of what they want to be. So that was definitely very interesting. We found out they were clones. I thought that was definitely a really cool thing. And Duplass and Moss definitely did a really great job with that. I thought they were really good with that, definitely. The directing in the movie is Charlie McDowell, and I thought he did a great job, definitely. I love that it was sort of like one of those movies where he didn't really tell you what's going on till later. Like, we didn't really find out. Like, for example, we saw the clones, but for a little while in the movie, she does not believe him. She thinks he's lying to her. And the moment when they found out, I thought was definitely very well done, and I really enjoyed that. I thought it was definitely very good. The writing was definitely really good. The screenplay was definitely very good. I don't know if this movie should get Best Screenplay or anything, but it was definitely a very good screenplay. I really enjoyed the screenplay in the movie. Cinematography, nothing that special, really. Nothing that special, except the dual shots were very well done. I thought the dual shots were very good, the way they did that. The editing is my only problem with the movie. I feel the movie should have been a little bit longer than it actually ended up being. The movie was good, but I wish it was longer. I really do. I think the movie should have been a little bit longer. And let's get to my problems in the movie. First of all, we don't actually find out why this is occurring, like why there are clones of them. We don't really see why. We don't really see. All we know is that in order for, them to leave, they would have to find two other people. How did this start? Why is this happening? Why is this sort of thing happening, and how did this happen, basically? They sort of give us answers, but not really a lot of answers. I would have wanted some more answers than what we ended up getting. I would have wanted a little bit more, some more answers than that. And we didn't really get enough answers, in my opinion. I would have wanted some more answers, definitely. And I don't think we got enough. So that's one of my issues with the movie, definitely, is that I wish we would have gotten a few more answers. And, yeah, so I wish we would have gotten a few more. Now, I really liked the reveal when we found out that Ethan cheated on Sophie. I thought that was a very good scene, in my opinion. House guest Ethan apologizes, and especially when we found out that he was cheating on her before therapy, I just thought that added so much more to the movie. Definitely, that was very good, and I really enjoyed that in the movie. I was not expecting that. The ending of the movie, a lot of people complain about the ending. I sort of get why. The ending's sort of like an open ending of, oh no, here we go again. He, of course, has to choose between Sophie and the clone Sophie. And he unfortunately, sorry guys, someone is FaceTiming me. He unfortunately picks the cloned Sophie. And because of this, because of him picking the clones Sophie, he doesn't realize it till after because she asked him about waffles and everything. So I thought that was definitely very interesting, the way that was done. It was a very interesting way they did that, and, yeah, that was definitely very well done, in my opinion. So, as you guys can see, this is not your typical romantic comedy at all, and I think that was definitely very good the way they did that. It's not... I think it's one of those movies that if you are not a huge fan of romantic comedies, you're gonna love this movie, because it does not have the romantic comedy cliches, It's not, like, forced chemistry. In fact, the chemistry between Duplass and Moss, they seem like an actual couple. That's how good the chemistry between the two of them is, in my opinion. They seem like an actual couple to me. They seem like, I feel like I'm watching the two of them be an actual couple. I thought that was really good the way they did that, and I really feel they are an actual couple. That's really what this movie made it feel like, that they were an actual couple. And, yeah, so that was also very good the way they did that, and that was one of the things that I definitely really enjoy about the movie, was the way they were, that they seemed, to me, like an actual couple. I thought that was very well done, in my opinion. And that's really all I have to say about the one I love. This is not a movie you can say a lot about. There's not a lot else I really want to say here. Overall, that's really all I really want to say. And again, guys, it's not really a movie you have to analyze. It's not. Again, I would have wanted a few more answers and a few things. I would have just wanted a few more answers to some things. Overall, though, The One I Love was a very good movie. I really enjoy it. I really recommend all of you check it out because I thought it was a very good movie. Was it a perfect movie? No. It was a good movie to watch. It was short enough. It went by quite fast, actually. Of course, guys, check out my Letterboxd review down below. And I know this was a short review, but again, there's not really a lot to say about The One I Love. That's in my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in my next video, which will be my review for tonight's episode of Outlander. Also, guys, please check out this movie. It is not a movie that I know a lot of you are going to know very well, but I really recommend you guys do check out this movie. It's a very good movie. I don't think it's better than Enemy. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's better than Enemy. It is not as good as that. It's not as intense as that. I was surprised, though, by how intense the movie did get in the third act. The movie did get quite intense in the third act, especially when Elizabeth, I'm thinking of Elizabeth Moss, sorry. Especially when Sophie and Ethan found, visited the actual clones. That's when the movie, I thought, started to get a little bit more intense, a little bit more interesting, and I thought that was really cool. What do you guys think of this movie, though? Did you like how it was slow-moving? Did you like how there were literally only 3 people in the entire cast? I thought that was very well done, definitely, the way that was done. I thought that was actually a very cool effect. Let me know what you guys think of this movie. And again, guys, definitely rent the movie on iTunes. Highly recommend you do. It's a very good movie. That's in my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in my next review, which will be my review for tonight's episode of Outlander. So I'll see you guys for that. Okay, bye.